Hey everyone, we're here with my 240 today. We're doing a little update. A lot of you guys know me that I've owned this 240 for 11 years. I bought this 240 when I was 18 years old. I originally bought the car to turn it into a show car. The car was lime green and it had some Mustang Cobra wheels on it. I bought it and I kept it stock for probably 4 months before I decided to put a 2J in it, paint it purple, put some BBSs on it, and slam it to the floor pretty much. And I did that for about a year. Car actually got stolen twice. I got it back both times, so I guess you could say that me and this car are inseparable. I ended up giving up that life of the show car just because of all the negativity towards it. It's not fun getting something that you worked really hard stolen. So I decided that I had the 2JZ in the car and that I could go fast with it and just have fun instead. I decided to upgrade the injectors, fuel pump, I put a roll cage in it, I put an AEM standalone in it. I ended up racing the car my first time in 2015. The first time I took it to the track, I had no idea how to do a burnout. I went down the track. I think my fastest time that day, I did a high 11-second pass. I had an R154. The R154 only lasted about maybe 20 passes before it blew up. It didn't really hold the 650 horsepower that I was making with it that well. I ended up switching to a V161. I think the best time I ever did with my V161 was a 999. I did a lot of bracket and index racing with that car before I took it apart. So when I swapped over to my TH400, my first pass, I remember just getting complete tunnel vision. I was running like 38 pounds of boost all the time, so I was like immediately in love. My first pass off the trailer was 9.1. Never actually got to beat that time. I was trying to reach 8 seconds, but whenever I was trying to reach the 8 seconds over the quarantine, I rented the track out and I ended up blowing my motor and my turbo. because that motor and the turbo I've had for 10 years. The motor was stock. So after blowing up the car, I decided that I would put my new motor in. I've actually been building a 1500 horsepower motor for 6 years. I've taken my time. I'm not rich, I'm not made out of money, but I would buy one part at a time till I could afford to finish the motor. I decided that I was gonna put a Ford 9-inch in the car. Obviously the independent rear suspension wouldn't hold up on 1500 horsepower. So I decided to put a Ford 9-inch. I back half the car. I cut the front half off. I'm gonna put it for my seats and my new steering column. We got the carbon fiber going in, tubs and floor. Alright, so today we're painting the back half of the 240 before the carbon fiber flooring goes in. That's what we got right here. We're gonna use this to wipe it down first, and then we're gonna use this to paint it. The real reason that I bought my Honda is because the car's been in the chassis shop for a while, so I didn't want to go a long time without driving. I needed to keep my reaction time up. I need to be inside the environment. I need seat time. As far as my standalone, I'm going to be running fueltech. I have the XT550. They actually sponsored me on this build. I have my engine harness already made for the car. Got this pretty little nice XT550. Alright, so my engine harness is actually all labeled very nice and pretty. Every single connector sensor has a label on it, which I'll zoom in and show you guys up close. Have a nice little disconnect from the firewall, so the harness separates into two. So one really cool thing about my engine harness that probably nobody else has is I wanted to I use only purple and green for my engine harness. So I did a clear wrap on one of the coil packs. So it's on the front coil pack. So whenever I pull off the cover, you can see that this is number 1. You can also see how pretty and nicely done. As for the switch panel, this is the one that I have. I'm actually probably going to be switching to the fueltech switch panel instead, but for right now, this is what we have, so it might be for sale. I don't know. We'll see. Intake manifold. I have a Gato intake manifold. I'm running 12 injectors, so big boy stuff. As for exhaust manifold, this is my exhaust manifold. It's pretty. Actually had it made a couple years ago. It's just been sitting, so pretty much the rest of the 240 just has to be taken out of the chassis shop. We got to finish the engine harness, finish the plumbing, put the motor in, just get last minute fab work done, dyno tune, test and tune, stuff like that. But in the meantime, you guys can follow me in my Honda journey. I'm hoping to do low 9s, maybe high 8s the next time we go to the track. I'm actually adding a bunch of new goodies to it, so you guys can follow me on that. If you want to keep up with me and see me finish this pro mod and run an 8-second Honda, just don't forget I should be running the 950 index in FL2K, so you guys can like and subscribe and just keep up to date with me. Bye.